Hey Cancer, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina and today we are doing your September predictions. This may apply to Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may or may not apply to you. Take what resonates and the rest that doesn't. Don't try to force a message to work for you if it just simply doesn't. And yeah. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at sinfulpluto.com. If you want to find me on social media, you can do so at Sinfulpluto on Twitter. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right into your reading, darlings. See what's going on for you today. Okay, what's going on for Cancers? There's a card that flipped. There we go. Yo, why do we keep on getting this Page of Cups? Okay, we have the Page of Cups reversed. We have the Six of Pentacles right here. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. We have Justice reversed. We have the Four of Wands reversed. We have the Page of Swords reversed. Jesus Christ, this is very similar, I feel like, to the Pisces reading. And then bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. And then under that is the Three of Swords reversed. Jesus Christ, what is going on, Cancer? What is happening here? Girl, okay. Okay, Justice reversed, Four of Wands reversed, and it's the Six of Pentacles. Okay, there's an issue with reciprocation and balance within a relationship or a dynamic of some sort, or a job or something. Okay, there's a broken foundation. Things are really unstable. There's a lack of harmony between you and this person or you and this job or whatever this is. Maybe there's a lack of harmony within your household or within your immediate environment. What am I doing? Let me stop. Okay, Cancer, I feel like you're being really passive aggressive right now. I feel like you're being really passive aggressive, okay? You're coming through as the Page of Cups reversed. I feel like you're being passive aggressive, being really childish, really moody, and like letting your emotions control you. I feel like your emotions are getting the best of you. But then there's another person, Page of Swords reversed. This person is either not communicating with you or they're being really immature in their communication as well. Like, you and this person are just fucking clashing, bitch. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. Okay, someone is being really passive aggressive. I'm saying it to you because it's a cup card and you're a Cancer and whatever. Although it doesn't have to be you. Okay, but someone's being passive aggressive, really childish in their emotions. They're not regulating their shit. They're not regulating their shit properly and healthily. Really petty, really childish, like I said. And then the Page of Swords reverse. This can be immature communication, someone who is just hitting below the belt, man. Like, I feel like both of these pages are hitting below the belt. I feel like there's just a lot of bickering and arguing and like you're going at each other's throats, yo. Like, you're just saying anything to get a reaction out of this person, man. The fuck is going on? Again, it could be a romantic relationship, or maybe this is just you and another person within a household. Like, maybe it's like you and a sibling, you know, you and your mom, you and your dad, you and a guardian. I don't know who this is, but, right, maybe this is like a family thing. You're just at each other's throats, dude. Like, you're just hitting below the belt. You're not being fair at all. It's almost like it's almost like you feel that this person is giving you attitude, and so you give it to them back, but 10 times worse. That's what I feel like is happening. And I feel like there's just like this petty sort of vengeance thing going on. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, it's like you just keep on throwing snowballs at each other, man. Like, you know that one episode in SpongeBob where they were having a snowball fight? And if I recall correctly, mind you, I haven't watched SpongeBob in a minute. If I recall correctly, like, the snowballs were just escalating and just getting worse and worse and worse, to the point that they were just throwing everything at them, and then they were just exhausted and drained. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like, oh, you're gonna do this? Well, okay, I'm gonna do this. And then in response, this person is like, oh, you're gonna do this? Well, I'm gonna do this. And it just never stops. It's this endless cycle of like petty drama and just picking a fight and being really passive aggressive. It feels like a passive aggressive fight that no one wins, and it's draining and it's exhausted. This is so dramatic. Can you guys please calm down? Yeah, no, this shit's draining as hell. I have the Ace of Cups reversed. It's so draining, this back and forth going on here. Okay, so I also feel like for some of you, you may have rushed into a dynamic very quickly and you didn't really know the other person very well. Like, Four of Wands reversed, I feel like some of you may have rushed the connection. You may have rushed into a relationship. Maybe you rushed into moving in with one another. Or like rushed to get married, or whatever the case is, right? I feel like something like there were steps that were skipped over, right? Maybe you were so caught up in the puppy love phase that you're like, oh my God, I want to get married. And then like after a month, you're like, oh my God, we're married. And like now you're realizing there's what's it called? Sorry, there was someone at my, anyways. I feel like after, like, the puppy dog love phase within this relationship is fading very quickly because you chose to create a commitment too soon. Like, you tried to take things seriously too soon, and so now that the puppy love is, like, fading, you're like, oh my God, holy shit. Like, I fucked up. Oh my God. That's what it, let me stop, dude. I'm on one today. That's kind of what it feels like. And so, you know, now you're just picking at each other. Like, you're annoyed at being in each other's presence is what it feels like. Like, you can't even stand being around one another. And so now you're just being petty with each other, just doing really petty things. Like, you know, maybe subbing each other online on social media, you know, just doing some crazy shit, right? Just going all out, just being really petty. And yeah, so there's just this sort of imbalance here, right? A lack of objectivity. It just feels like there's a lot of emotionally fueled people involved right now, and it's just not working out in your favor. And so we have the Two of Pentacles, right? So trying to balance things out. We have the Three of Swords reversed, which is dragging out pain, and then Nine of Pentacles, which kind of reads as like putting up an image, and then bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups reversed, which to me kind of talks about like a lack of harmony. Could also be like other people are being involved, like other people might be meddling within whatever this is going on and kind of making, you know, like choosing sides. Could also be like gossip and rumors. It could also be that there's a third party who was involved in this who is just making everything worse. So yeah, that's kind of what this feels like. It just feels like both parties, like both you and this other person, are really immature and are handling this relationship or this dynamic very poorly. And it feels like someone bit off more than they could chew, or both people bit off more than they can chew. They overestimated themselves. They overestimated this relationship and overestimated the stability and the strength of this relationship, is what it feels like with this Two of Pentacles. It was more than someone could handle, and now things are going to shit. And I feel like someone isn't willing to take a step back or take a break or just completely dead the connection, because they feel dependent on this person, or they truly feel like this person is the one for them, or whatever the case may be. But I feel that in trying to remain within the connection, they just drag out the pain. They make it worse for themselves. They hurt themselves even more. And I feel like someone feels that they don't want to give up on the connection because they feel like they've worked so much to get to a certain point. Like they feel that they're so close to the Ten of Pentacles, right? They're so close to the stability and the sturdiness and like that community and that hominess sort of thing, right? They were so close to that stable, long-lasting relationship. They feel like they've worked so hard for this, and they feel like, you know, they don't want to just throw all of this away. But I feel also that it's hurting them. You know, maybe it's hurting you, right? You're a Cancer, right? Maybe you have grown really attached to this person and you've grown really familiar with them and you don't want to let go of them, because even though there's this sort of cattiness, you two were brought together. Maybe you feel that you two were brought together for a reason, and maybe, you know, you've gotten attached to this person. You know, Cancers can sometimes very easily get attached to people. And especially you can become clingy in some way, or, you know, you want to remain with what's comfortable to you, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But I feel like Cancer, you may have overestimated yourself, or the other person may have overestimated this relationship, or again, both of you may have done that. And, you know, things are just really messy. Things are really disharmonious. Things are really just shaky right now. Four of Pentacles reverse, or Four of Wands reverse. You know, there's a broken foundation here that needs to be addressed, and things aren't going to be better, or they're not going to get better if you continue piling things on, trying to put on band-aids all over the place, hoping that this foundation is going to stick. You know, like you can't just put band-aids on. What I keep on imagining is like someone trying to build a brick house, but it's very poorly built, and they're trying to put band-aids over the bricks, like tiny little band-aids over the bricks, as if that's gonna help anything. And like, band-aids are flimsy as hell, bro. Like, they're not gonna keep up these ton of bricks like upright. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not gonna work. You can't continue trying to brush things under the rug in hopes that things are gonna be okay. These things need to be addressed. Things need to be cut down so that you can build from the bottom up, okay? And this, like, I really feel like this has to be addressed. And I feel that the longer you don't address it, or the longer things kind of drag out, the more emotionally draining it becomes, and the more messy it becomes. More people are getting involved than necessary. And if that's the case, it's really important to shut out unsolicited opinions. Keep everyone out. Like, even if you feel like you need to vent, do not vent more than you need to. And when you are venting, like, don't try to demonize this other person in order to get other people on your side. You know what I'm saying? You know, try to be as objective as you can, and try to get advice from people who are as objective as possible. Because I really feel like there are just some people who keep on meddling or trying to involve themselves, or other people are being brought in by either you or this other person, and it's just making things a lot worse, and it's just creating more drama than you need. So listen, this relationship involves only you and this other person. No other person needs to be involved in all of the pettiness and in all of this drama stuff going on, okay? Keep your relationship matters as private as you can, so that other people aren't getting involved in your stuff and making it worse. This is something that needs to be handled like adults. And the gossip and the rumors and the meddling, that's not handling things as adults. That's handling things like a teenager. And that's not what we are, okay? Or that's not at least what we're trying to be. We're not trying to be high schoolers right now. We're trying to be like civil adults here. So yeah. So Cancer, what I really just want to like leave you with is, don't make the situation worse for yourself. Take a step back and acknowledge the role that you're playing within this situation and see what you can do to improve it, or how you can adjust your approach so that you can get better results. And, ask yourself, have you taken on more than you can handle? Have you overestimated the relationship? Have you overestimated the strength of this relationship, should I say? What can you do to make this foundation more stable? How can you adjust so that things don't feel this way anymore? Do you require a temporary break from this person and from this relationship? And it's okay if you do. Take a step back if you need to. Please take a step back and ask yourself, if you want to remain in this relationship, why do you want to stay in this relationship? Do you want to do it because this person feels safe, and because you fear being alone and you fear that you won't have anyone else if you choose to leave this person and this relationship? What are your intentions in staying? Because what this is showing me is that the relationship right now is really unstable. It's not harmonious at all. And there are a lot of foundational issues that need to be addressed. It feels like things were rushed, and I want you to reflect on why things were rushed. Why did you want to rush things? Why did you try to rush into this sort of commitment? Why do you want to stick around even though this person may have hurt you in some way? Like, what are your intentions in all of this? And are you willing to adjust? Is this person willing to adjust and improve themselves, and so on and so forth? And, ask yourself, like, reflect on whether you would be hurting yourself and dragging things out and making things worse for yourself if you were to remain in that relationship. Like, have an honest conversation with yourself about these sort of things, and how you wish to approach all of it. And also, like, don't stay in a relationship just because you fear not finding someone else, or because you fear being lonely. Don't stay in a relationship just because you're lonely, because at the end of the day, like, that person will only fill a void for so long. Especially if this person is coming through as a Page of Swords reverse, someone who's really petty and like mean and harsh and like a critic and all of that sort of stuff. Just like reflect on those things and ask yourself, like, are you ready to be in a relationship right now? And what can you learn from all of this, and so on and so forth. It's important that you do things that are best for you, even if it's not instantly gratifying. So yeah, I don't know. I hope that helps. I hope you were able to get something out of this. I hope that it resonated with you. If it does, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, like the video, share, subscribe. And I think that's it. So I'll talk to you later, Cancer. Happy Virgo season. Hope it treats you well. Yeah, bye.